Okay, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna try to finish this up at the top of the hour. Let's get right to it. We'll do a couple of test watches, then we'll continue on with this scene. We're about 75% done with this section of Mercury Lighthouse. Mercury Lighthouse is going to be done in the next video, but remember, Adobe Animate only gives you 16,000 frames to work with, so just be very careful when you're doing these sprite animations if you're going to be taking up a project like this. You got 16,000 frames. After that, you cannot add any more symbols. And it should be noted, the longer your sprite animation is, the longer it will take for a test movie to load up. As you can see, we're at 90%. This should be up and running in the next few seconds, but just be very wary of things. For those not familiar with this project, this is a dark reimagining of Golden Sun 1 and 2 story. But this would be more adult-oriented, more mature. Our primary goal is fixing my own personal issues with the series from 1 and 2. I love Golden Sun, no doubt, but there was a lot of plot holes. Characters just didn't get their limelight. So we're taking my own darker spin on things. But for the most part, this could be loosely following lore. Things are going to happen the way things happen, but we're spanning a lot of aspects of it. So just stay tuned. But anyways, if you're going to be taking up a project like this, just know you can be doing a lot of extra work. This is a very complex project because these sprites are made for a JRPG. They are not made for a sprite animation environment such as this. So you're going to be spending a lot of long hours making custom sprites. You're going to be in a Aseprite. That's going to be your primary workhorse. Then you could be in your animation software choice. Mine is Adobe Animate. It works when it wants to work. Six times out of 10, it'll work, but there are times where it just messes up. Besides that, I use DaVinci Resolve and I use CapCut version 1.5. But for the most part, what I'm getting at is have patience with this if you want to take up a project like this. The resources are out there, but you have to make the time to actually do the work. This is a very hard project. I'm not gonna deny it. Anyways, besides all doom and gloom, what a way to start a stream! But I always forget to add that little section whenever I start. But we are actually at the end of Mercury Lighthouse. Mercury Lighthouse is lit. We are just there's shit happening. Primary reason why I do these test watches is just to make sure keyframes don't get adjusted, because that does happen a lot when you're dealing with the camera. And more so just Adobe Animate just being silly. Like one of Mia's layers is glitching from time to time, so you just have to keep a very close eye on it. And it can be just the little things. Her aura not showing up when it's supposed to show up, like stuff like that. Actually, I do not want to listen to Eurobeat tonight. I think we do have Eurobeat coming up. Yeah, I don't want to listen to Eurobeat. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that scene. In this scene, I have to slow it down once we get to DaVinci Resolve, because that's playing at 60 FPS, which is way too fast. I need that slowed down, but I can't slow it down here. What I could have did, I could have put an effect on that just to make it a little bit more less cartoony, but we'll see. Like, this is not gonna be done. This might be done by the end of the month, but I'm not in a rush to get this released. I'd rather this finish off strong, because whenever you release a sprite animation, at least in my case, I need to make sure a sprite animation is good, then the follow-up has to be better than that one. So I'd rather take my time with this one. I'm not in a rush to get this done. When it comes to scaling wise, Minardi, not over Scythe, I Dude, I know I did make her a little bit too powerful, but again, she is powerful. But even though she's hurt because of the sprite animation, she is still really, really powerful. So we need to reflect that. And again, that's still super rude. I'm gonna slow that down a little bit so we can actually see her doing Sub-Zero's ice slide. That's what I was using for the most part with me, just using Sub-Zero as a point of reference. That's why you see ice clones, ice slide. I didn't add ice ball for some odd reason. I could have, but I just forgot to do it. It was already too late for that. So someday I'll probably add it in there. And then when it comes to your rig for something like this, just make sure you're using a pretty beefy program. Well, beefy PC. Sorry, yeah, just make sure you're using a beefy PC because it's very taxing on your system. Like my gaming laptop gets the job done. My gaming rig is coming tomorrow actually, but I'm not gonna use it for like another couple of weeks because I could actually upgrade it. But just make sure you're using a pretty beefy game like setup because you're gonna be losing a lot of resources. Like for gaming, the old sweet spot was 8 gigs. Now it's 16. For stuff like this, you have to be using at least 24 to 32 gigs. Okay. Okay, so let's get right to it. I want to see something real quick with the fight dust cloud. Nope, went too far. Let's try to add this as a symbol. So movie clip. I don't know. I think it's fine as is because yeah, you can't see it, but this is the background is kind of poking away from it. So this is fine as a graphic. Let's have it retain that so we don't, because Mia and Minardi's frame, their symbols have disappeared. As soon as this shows up, they're gone. There's nobody, like for example, that's it. They both disappear. So this is a situation where it's good not putting a blend effect on this. I'm about to sneeze. Give me a second. What the fuck? Give me 1 second. The Bluetooth is connected to my phone and my phone just went off, so I do apologize about that. That's pretty nifty that it shuts off the music. Alright. Anyways, as I was saying, their sprites disappear as soon as the light dust cloud shows up. So we're gonna add a couple more frames to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want that to linger on screen for a little bit. And I was gonna sneeze, but I'm not gonna. It just went away, I guess. Okay. So as soon as Satoru's, I can have Isaac dash up again. We'll have Satoru's do something. So right Here, let's have Isaac dash up again. We're gonna turn on onioning. We're gonna move Isaac right there. Right. Turn off tween. So we're gonna go over tweening one more time. I always go over it, but will it just follow along? Oh, how appropriate. So here's Isaac's point A. This is a keyframe where Isaac is after he does his slash. So we want Isaac to go right where Sartorius is. But how are we going to do that? It's easy enough. You can create another keyframe. So insert keyframe, right click, insert keyframe. I like using the arrow keys just because I don't want to mess up the x-axis. Well, Isaac go right here, because we're going to have Sartorius attack immediately. So point A, point B. But it's going to look weird. So take a look. Here's point A, point B. It looks very weird. He's just teleporting. The way to fix that is adding a tween. How do you add a tween? Here's your point A, and here's your point B. Right click anywhere in between them. Your first option will be create classic tween, which we're going to do. In this case, I think a classic ease is fine. If you're not familiar with classic ease is how Sonic the Hedgehog moves in Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and Knuckles. I normally use ease in and out because you ease into the movement, then you dash. But give me one moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Since this is fast enough, I don't feel we need to do it. So now we have Isaac going right there. But what I'm going to do is have Sartorius knock Isaac back. I'm trying to think what we're going to do here. Well, I don't want to make another... Do I want to make another stage? We'll think about it. Oh, I have an idea. We're going to do a funny. So right after Sartorius' keyframe ends right here, we're gonna right click it, insert blank keyframe. We're gonna get rid of Sartorius. We're gonna go to my asset files. Give me 1 second while I bring this up. Sartorius. We're gonna just have him go immediately into a slash from block. So we're gonna grab his attack end. Put it all the way right here. He kind of low profiles a little bit, so we gotta be a little bit careful with the sizing. So we're gonna turn off the camera because you do not want to add a symbol in resizing with the camera stuff because your size is gonna be all over the place. So we're going to grab that file we just put in our library. Oh, and I'm off duty. I'm still on duty. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Anyways, we're going to grab this, drag it all the way over here. Don't let this fool you. You want to make sure you turn this into a symbol. If you don't turn this into a symbol and resize it, it's going to come out very blurry. You do not want that. It's going to look very stupid. So we'll go to modify. Of course, you can't see because OBS is stupid, but modify, bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold is going to be on 1, color threshold is going to be on 1, minimum area is going to be on 1 pixels, corner threshold is going to be on many corners, curve fit's going to be on pixels. Again, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. Press F8 on your keyboard. We're going to call this, we're converting this into a symbol. As soon as you press F8, this starts the conversion process. We'll call this tutorials attack because that's what that is. All right. Now you can resize it to however you see fit. So we're going to use Isaac's dash as a point of reference. We're going to see how big Isaac's dash is. And again, make sure you don't resize this with the camera active because you're going to get very skewered sizes. So we have Isaac at 241.45 to 170.45. So we want tutorials to be around that range. Again, this is gonna be very weird because Isaac, you know, this is fine. I could add, I'll have to add a fire effect to this just to make it look. We're gonna add a slash and we're gonna add a fire effect to this. I have an idea. Bear with me for like 2 minutes. Because we're going to bring up my... Also, save it. All right. I swear, with all these white effects, I might as well make a character that has just white on them. Don't be surprised if I do that. No. It's not this. It's definitely... Okay, it's not this one. It's probably May. Oh yeah, here we go. That's... Oh, I'm so tempted to do it. This can work. This can work. This can work. All right. Paste. All right. I gotta grab Isaac damage in a second. And again, this is the reason why I'm doing these shorter streams is because I'm starting to redo my my lore script writing streams because I have a very important lore video coming out soon. So I need to dedicate time I need to dedicate both time for that and this. And I've been getting out of work a little bit later, so I really just don't have the. I have the time, but I don't have the time. So just bear with me. I'll do as much work as possible for the fuck. Oh, excuse me. I fucked up. I'll do as much work as possible in the brief period that we have, but we can still get a lot of work done. On the weekends, I'll have a lot more time. It's just weekdays are kind of hard at the moment. All right. But if people want, I can do longer streams. I just gotta be very careful because I don't want to wake up late for PT because that'd be a bad day for me. There we go. We're gonna move this right on top of Isaac. Let's make this a little tiny bit bigger. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Then we're gonna add a screen and add to it. We just want to cover Isaac's legs. This should be fine. Damn. Get fucked. Perfect. So now we're gonna make this to a movie clip. We're gonna go to blend. Fortunately, I'm covering it. But as soon as you click blend, you'll have a lot of options. We're gonna go to add all the way at the bottom. So this one is gonna be pretty good. So now we're gonna save this. We're gonna go to my assets again. We're gonna go to Isaac and get his damaged one. I'll probably have to make another background. I don't want to because me and Minardi went to the left side. I don't have anything for the right side. I'll have to fucking make something. I'm gonna have to make something. It's fine. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. Okay, All right. So we're going to insert a blank keyframe right there. So but that's not going to be set in stone. I just want to see. Hold on. Let's just get his sprite there for now. His damage sprites can be very weird because again he's kind of low profile, so we're gonna have to base this off his dash. So damage. Same thing we did earlier. We're gonna drag this to the timeline in Isaac's layer. Make sure you have Isaac's layer. Also, give me 1 sec. Here we go. Try not to play any copyrighted music tonight. All right, this Isaac sprite. Go to modify, bitmap, trace bitmap. Again, color threshold is gonna be on 1. Minimum area, 1 pixel. Corner threshold, many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. Press F8. We'll call this Isaac damaged. We're going to take Isaac's dashing sprite, which should be 241 by 170. There we go. That looks good. It's her keyframe. We would have Isaac blasted off screen. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's see how this looks. Tomorrow's stream. Also, turn the camera again. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be a fun stream. It's gonna be me making a background. Because again, Mia and Minardi over there, we don't want to get into their little scuffle. Because the reason why I did that, because they're both completely drained of synergy. They're completely low health and everything. So they're just straight up fisticuffing with nothing. Cat. What time is it? We got like 5 minutes. Again, I do apologize for the shorter streams. It's just I have to make time for the lore streams because I got to type those out, and I got to make time for this while making sure I get enough sleep. Because it'd be very bad if I go to work late or tired. Because it's about to be 9 o'clock. It's about to be 9 o'clock shortly. But don't worry, on the weekends I'll have a lot more time. Again, if you're having any problems following along with this, or if you just have a general question about what to do on the project like this, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities because I know I'm not the best at explaining stuff on stream. I hope I don't get trolled with the next song because that's the last song for tonight. I really do hope I don't get trolled. Probably gonna get trolled. Fuck! It's the mix, isn't it? I'm so happy we found that aura. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that demon storyline. We definitely are. So in total, I can say we have we're closing on 3 minutes worth of sprite animation right now. This might be an hour long, depending. The last sprite animation was an hour and 10 minutes long. We've gone from like 7 minutes to an hour because it's a lot of lore. Don't be surprised if someday we have a 2-hour sprite animation, which will be kind of wild. Okay, we gotta be careful there. All right, that's good. I exactly went the way I wanted it to. I gotta think. No Yorubi tonight. I gotta actually pay attention to this shit. All right. Let's do this. Let's copy this. We're gonna have to, I think, drag this all the way over here, which is gonna be kind of fucking long. Excuse my French. Let's get rid of some of these frames as much as we can. that should be good. No, we have to. Let's turn this into a graphic again. We're going to turn off onion. All right, so we can't see Isaac right there. Okay. We're gonna have to watch this a lot, but that's gonna have to be a tomorrow thing. So we'll send this back into a movie clip. We'll do one more watch, and I think we should be good. Oh shit! Whoops. Let's turn Isaac into a movie clip. Don't turn Isaac into a movie clip. So turn that back into a movie clip. Go to add. There we go. All right. Ooh. Need for Speed? Let's go. All right, we'll do one more watch and we'll wrap it up for tonight. So as usual, if you have any questions, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. Again, this is gonna be a very hard project. If you do want to take up something like this, it's difficult. I'm not gonna deny it. I have experience with Newgrounds, but remember, these sprites, they're not made for this type of environment. They're JRPGs. Right, there we go. That's cameras on. This is spending a lot of long hours in Adobe Animate and primarily Aseprite though. Let's make sure work did not text me. All right, sorry about that. It's still weird being back here and not being back at my own house, but we're here. But me and my parents' room. Definitely Ojo-sama Mia it's my favorite scene because it's so out of character for her, but damn. I really throughout this whole entire animation I've destroyed this character. All right, not seeing anything too crazy, so I think we're good. Narrate sniping death is still silly, and that's still a very rude kick. Once I slow it down, to DaVinci Resolve, we get to see all his glory. Like Minardi's not fucking around. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I can fine tune that a little bit more tomorrow. So let's save it. Give me a second. All right. Anyways, good stuff, everybody. So we got a decent amount done in 30 minutes, and I do apologize, but I got to make time for more script writing because I'm streaming that now because we got a very important project that I'm working on, and I have to do this while giving myself enough time to sleep for work, or because I cannot wake up late, or else it's gonna be a very bad day for me. So bear with me for like at least like a few weeks, then we should be back to longer streams with this. But on the weekends, I'll be good to go. I don't work on the weekends. But besides that, enjoy the VOD, everybody. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and I'll answer it as soon as I can. But VOD, guys, enjoy the VOD, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Goodbye, guys.